everyone. You're welcome to SET International School Online. Okay, so today we are looking at question tags. Question tags, I'm sure you've heard question before. You know what a question is. Probably you've asked someone a question before, or you've had to ask a question or answer a question. So what is question tag? A question tag is a short question, okay? We can have you, haven't you? That follows a statement. So when you make a statement, you could give a question tag at the end of the statement. Another thing is, normally we use a positive question tag with a negative sentence, and normally we use a negative question tag with a positive sentence. Okay, so when you make a positive question tag, that means there's been a negative sentence, and when there is a negative question tag, it means there's been a positive sentence. And thirdly, how do we form question tags? What are the rules to forming question tags? Okay, the first rule is auxiliary verbs like be, have, can, may, must, should, etc. used in the statement are reported at the end, followed by the subject. Okay, and it's always a pronoun. Let's look at this. John was annoyed, wasn't he? You can see that statement. John was annoyed. That's a positive statement. Okay, there is not inside that sentence. So John was annoyed is a positive statement followed by a negative question. Wasn't he? Wasn't he, meaning was not he. Okay, so John was annoyed, wasn't he? You can see auxiliary verb. Was is an auxiliary verb. He wasn't annoyed, was he? He wasn't annoyed, was he? You can see a negative statement had to be followed by a positive question. How do we know a positive question? It doesn't have not in it. So that's why we have was he instead of wasn't he. So you didn't say he wasn't annoyed, wasn't he? No, you say he wasn't annoyed, was he? Okay, let's move on to another example. We have I am late, aren't I? I am late, aren't I? You notice that we say aren't I. So aren't I means am I not? You haven't got her car, have you? This is a negative statement followed by a positive question. You haven't got a car, have you? It was a good film, wasn't it? It was a good film, wasn't it? So let's move on to another rule while forming question tags. The next rule is negative sentence plus positive tag. Okay, we have a negative sentence followed by a positive tag. Tom won't be late. That's a negative sentence. So the next tag will be positive. Will he? Tom won't be late. Will he? They don't like us. Do they? They don't like us. Do they? That isn't George over there, is it? That isn't George over there, is it? So the next rule we're looking at is positive sentence plus negative tag. So when you make a positive sentence, that's a sentence that doesn't have not in it. That means you have to follow it by a negative tag, which we have a not inside of it. So let's go over it. Anne will be here soon, won't she? Anne will be here soon. Anne is a person. It's the name of a girl. Anne will be here soon, won't she? Tom should pass his exam, shouldn't he? They were very hungry, weren't they? They were very hungry, weren't they? Okay, let's move on to another rule forming question tags. After this class, I'm going to give us some exercise to study on our own at home. So I think it's gonna be fun if you practice question tags. It's not so difficult to understand. So why don't you practice some question tags when you get home? So let's move on. With other verbs, tag questions are formed with do, don't, and does, doesn't. So let's look at it this way. We have the present simple and did, didn't, giving us past simple. So this also applies to have and do as main verbs. So lastly, tag questions are also possible with the. So when you use the word there, you could also have tag questions. So this is the exercise. We're going to forward it to you. So you're going to practice these questions on your own. You can say, is late this morning? Okay, I'm going to do the answer for this and you're expected to do the rest. He is late this morning. This is a positive statement, so of course it should be followed by a negative question tag. He is late this morning. Isn't he? Isn't he? That will be all for today. I hope you were able to learn from today's class. See you again next time. Bye-bye.